We're back in Hardspace Shipbreaker because I am absolutely obsessed with this game. I haven't played it in a while. I actually intended to do a stream of the ghost ships that they introduced around Halloween and just never got around to it. There was a lot going on. And so now there's been another update that introduced a new style of ship and a couple of new tools. So I have not even started the game since the update landed. They have updated the front end menu UI. It actually took me a second to figure it out because when I first looked at OpenShift, which it used to be, I think they called it like free play or something, it showed me that I didn't have any saves. And I was like, oh no, did they cancel my saves? This is early access. People are allowed to do that, but no, it's unstandard. So let's go into standard mode, mostly just because, oh, it does have free play. Never mind. Just because, yeah, let's play the career. Just because it will remind me to stop playing now and then, rather than just playing solid for just hours and hours without ever pausing. So, new message received. There is a new tool, isn't there? According to Productivity Weekly, too much time is spent selecting shipbreaking tools. This is why we're rolling out Tools 4.0. In compliance with link safety, all loadouts have been reverted to default schematics to incorporate Tools 4.0. The new tool selection is as follows. See options to learn how to access the tools menu. From there, select your cutting tool, grapple, or demo charges, which is the new tool. Once selected, you can swap modes. Happy cutting. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how the controls work again. I'm pretty advanced in my current rank. I just need to complete a bunch of work order objectives, so I guess we will start a shift. Don't have an ongoing salvage because it's been a while since I played, so let's look at the ship catalog. I'm hoping that I'm advanced enough that I will have... No, I hit the wrong button. That I will have access to the fancy new thing, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have to do free play to check it out. Oh, here we go. I have not seen... Okay, so I think this is a ghost ship, which I think I am not ready for. This is the Javelin class. So which of these is going to be the easiest for me to do? These all say easy, so maybe I won't get fancy javelins until a later difficulty? Not sure. But which one of these will make me the most money? That's the real question. It looks like it's the Queen of Yapitas, so let's claim that ship. And see what's going on. So, Zaith is asking me about the origins of my name. Oh.
Would you take a look at that? I got to take apart a few of these back in the day before the regs changed.
Well, listen to this guy.
The trick is, you want to take them apart from the outside. You don't want to be mopping yourself into a corner once you're in there.
Okay, so I have never messed with a javelin before in my life. I don't understand. Oh, but first I had a question about my name. The fact that I go by orangutan. The reason, so they're asking, does that come from the ape species orangutan? Yes, it does. It's sort of the childish pronunciation in English that you know, like kids who first learn about orangutans tend to call them orangutans. And so it actually, it's kind of a dorky story, but when I was a newlywed, I used to sometimes make up weird, silly pet names for my wife. Because I thought that was funny. Oh, it's not showing red here. Why? Interesting. I have to learn how my tools work. So one of the silly pet names that I came up with her one time was Monkey. I called her that, and she answered by calling me Rangatang. And I thought that was so adorable. And I'm also a fan of nicknames being things that are given to you by other people, not by yourself. Like giving yourself a nickname just always feels kind of dorky. But giving a nickname to somebody else or getting a nickname from somebody else feels like it's pretty legit. And so when it was time for me to choose my first Xbox Live name, wait, does this thing actually go down there? Hold on. Where does this thing want to go? The barge. Okay, yes. When I was coming up with my first Xbox Live gamer tag, she had recently called me Rangatang, and I thought that was better than making up some name for myself, you know. And so I call myself Orangutan, and then I've tried to use the name Orangutan everywhere else since. The problem is I was a late adopter to Twitch and YouTube, and somebody had already taken Orangutan, which is why it's de-Orangutan, because I like the idea of combining it with the word deranged. Okay, weirdly, my cutter is red when I point it exactly here, but not when I rotate it. Is this thing not cuttable with my cutter? It looks like it might not be. Yeah, that's failing. What if I get it red somehow? If I just tweak it just right, does that... Oh, okay, so I think it's red here because I've got something else on the line to cut. So I can't cut this, so I wonder... Yeah, so my laser's just bouncing off. So, okay, I gotta remind myself how to use the tools, because it's been a while since I played this game, and I think they even changed some stuff anyway. So, hitting the 2 button cycles between the 2 different versions of my cutter. The 1 button gives me, I think this is my grabber guy, and I think... Oh yeah, and I can do these guys, which, you know, I don't know why I did that. I don't see... Okay, that's my light. 5 is my light. How do I get the demolition tool? How does that work? Let's look in the options menu and find out. Controls. Nope. Oh, key mapping, there it is. Okay, so cutter. Swap to the cutter is 2. Swap to the grapple is 1. Scanner is T. Demo charge is 3. But maybe I have to have... Maybe I have to have demo charges. Maybe it's a thing that I buy. Maybe it's a tool that I buy. Let's head over to the main jack over here and see if demo charges are a thing I can buy. I'm betting that's what I'm supposed to use. It could be that demo charges are a skill that I have to buy first, or like I don't know what the words are for that, but like the sort of long-term character progression. Maybe they're part of the long-term character progression. So yeah, so hopefully you came here to watch me slowly discover on my own how this works. Okay, now I've bought a couple of demo charge packs, but the 3 button still doesn't give me anything. So I'm betting that I do not have demo charges. So let's do what we can without demo charges right now, and then maybe when we go back between shifts, we can see if there's an option there. So, wow, yeah, it is looking like my laser just is not cutting through these things. That is surprising. But what other options do I have? Can some of these things be just removed just by yanking? Looks like not. And it's a coolant tank, so I don't want to pierce it with anything. What about these guys? Can these be cut? No, wow, my laser's just bouncing off everything. Oh, this thing will cut, but what is it? Okay, this is a cut point. This says I am a cut point. What does this say I am? Also a cut point. Okay, it doesn't really tell me anything. This looks like it wants me to cut it this exact way, so I'm just going to do that and see what happens. Whole thing just dissolves. Okay, cool. Well, what did that get me? Doesn't look like much. I'm not sure what that was holding together, honestly. Wow, I'm really used to being able to cut practically anything. This is kind of disconcerting, honestly, to have so many things that I can't cut. What's pressurization like? So it looks like each of these segments is pressurized. You know, he's saying that I need to expect to disassemble this thing from the outside, but given that I don't seem to have that power, I think I might have to go inside. So let's open this airlock and see if they've made any changes to the depressurization
airlock pressure level
experience. Because I know that has been one of the more awkward parts of the game, is trying to responsibly depressurize a ship.
Pressure levels increasing.
Often it just felt like there wasn't a way to. You can definitely tell this room's full of gas. That says glass goes in the furnace. Cool. Okay, this is a small space, and there aren't a lot of... I expected there to be more doors and things connecting this with other spaces, but it looks like it's got this glass here, but not a door connecting to this other room. I would have to cut my way in there without damaging the stuff behind it. So I got to be very careful cutting through this glass. Oh, I just stopped. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's going on? Oh, sheesh. What? What happened? Why? Okay. That wasn't smart. Oh, there's a hatch here. Maybe I should have gone in this hatch instead of trying to cut through glass. Is that fire gonna put itself out? Okay. I don't know. Okay, so I hadn't noticed this hatch before. Okay, so here's some cut points that actually work with my laser. Nice. I'm kind of surprised that the cut points that work with my laser and the ones that don't look so similar to each other. Actually, should I be cutting apart a thing that's still pressurized? Probably not. Probably a bad plan. Unfortunately, one thing I'm not seeing is an atmosphere regulator that would let me vent the atmosphere responsibly. Where is that part? Is the hatch above? Oh, here it is. Here's the regulator. Okay, let's see what this thing does. I've opened the hatch.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay, because I cut the glass, that whole thing went extremely irresponsibly. And it's setting me on fire. And electrocuting me.
Health levels are low.
All right. I am not good at this.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Let's, okay, my health is almost at 0. Well, 28. 28 feels almost at 0. I've got a lot to learn about disassembling javelins. Okay. Thing is, it's been a while since I've had a disaster like that. It's actually kind of exciting. And I'm kind of okay with failing this particular mission. In theory, because, I don't know, like, failing in order to learn a valuable lesson actually just, it feels healthy. And also, I think once I've done something like this imperfectly, it almost makes me want to fail so that I can start over and do it perfectly.
Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
Okay, so they are going to turn the lights out on me pretty soon. Okay, so I don't need to use that cut point because I can disassemble this thing from the inside. Oh, wait, no. Part of it goes to the barge and part of it goes to the processor. So, essentially keep this away from the furnace. Okay, so I do want to cut that thing apart. So, and they did that deliberately, I think. They deliberately are joining things that go in different disposal places. They're joining them together. So that I have to cut them apart, and I have to spend whatever resource or whatever that it'll take to cut them apart. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I could grab these. Can I not? So I guess that goes in the barge. Okay. All right. So my real goal in this area is to get the thruster and the reactor out of here, which is going to be a challenge. I need to take apart. I need to take apart this entire thing. Okay, so it looks like I can cut these cut points, which means I have to get a large enough hole in this hull that I can safely pull the reactor out. And I'm not sure exactly how the hull is held together. I'm assuming these cut points have something to do with it. So I'm just going to take out all these cut points. Looks like the yellow ones dissolve faster than the stripy ones. Josh Annalise is like, you survived, success. Yeah, the standards here are pretty low working in space. Survival by itself is enough of a success. So I want to open this up, but again, I don't want this to accidentally fly into the furnace. So let's just pull it back just a little bit. It's heavy enough that it takes some effort to pull it back, but I just want to get it motionless, so it's not just going to drift forever towards the furnace. Let's see if we can get rid of the rest of these cut points. And maybe this will let me just pull off the entire back of the ship. Is it going to let me do that? Let's see. I'm just trying to put my shoulder into it. Oh, and like push and see if it is moving. Okay, yes. Yes, we are able to take the back of the ship off. That's cool. So before we pull it all the way back, I think we need to get the thruster out. Only got about a minute and a half on this shift.
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Oh.
Note that excess
Nice.
carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Oh, okay. Well, dang it. I feel like I gotta go back and get my oxygen, but that's gonna waste precious time before the shift ends. I might just end up ending the shift.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this ship.
Oh, I want to get at least one more thing done. How do I get out of here again? Like that. Okay, so the thing I was reacting to a second ago, and I was like, oh, nice. They've linked the thruster to its cap, which is so much better. Like, it was always obnoxious to pull off all the thruster caps and I have to dispose of them separately. Now the thruster and cap are one thing that you have to carefully extract from the back, and I love that. I'm completely on board with that change. At least I assume that this is gonna... Oh, no! I was wrong. It was just stuck. Dang it. Well, I'm annoyed at it now because I don't like this.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, well, now... Okay, we have 10 seconds left. All we got time to do is attach a bunch of tethers. Well, 2 tethers anyway, to get that thing moving away from the rest of the ship. All right. So far we've learned that I don't know what I'm doing with javelins. So with our next shift, we're going to need to figure out how I can get demolition working. So partly just because I need to store up some videos so that I can not stream on Christmas, I'm going to cut this video short right here, but we will continue with another video, which will probably be right there by the time I'm done, and we're going to go figure out how demo charges work. I hope.